everybody. It is Jennifer at Studio J Company. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Just grabbing my stuff here. Come on in. Say hello. Let me know you're here. We're going to do some spring crafting. Something pretty. I might have 2 projects. I'm not sure. Hey, Wanda. Welcome in. Come on in. We will get started. Hey, Diane. Hello, hello. Okay. All right, let me think. So, I may have 2 projects. I have 45 minutes. I'm in an event today with the Creative Crafters Assemble, which is a group by Gia's Creations. And hello, Catherine Kelly. Hello, Miss Ruby. Hey, Penny. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Deborah. Hey, everybody. Hey, Cynthia. Thank you for sprinkling. Hey, Cindy. So, let's see. Here come the dogs. It's like they know. They have not been up here all day. And no, you stay over there. I'll stay over here. Okay. All right. So, today's event is... I need to wait and see if Gia pops in. It is with the Creative Crafters Assemble. I just said that. It's a group by Gia's Creations. And our theme is Welcome Spring. Welcome Spring. I couldn't remember if it was Happy Spring or Welcome Spring. So, the project I had intended to do, there's Gia, hey. The project I intended to do, one of my components did not get here yet. It will probably arrive while I'm doing my live or right after. So I'll probably do that tomorrow or some other time because it's a really cute project. So I've got another one, and I feel like I'm so close. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can do this without tipping y'all over. Okay. Yeah, my hoodie will go. I don't know which shoes I'm going to keep. I'm going to try them all on because you know there are different styles, different feel. So, can't wait. They're supposed to be here Thursday. So, I'll give y'all the scoop when I try them on. I just need some good sneakers. I'm on my feet all day, and at the end of the day, my feet hurt so bad. Okay, so here's my first project. It's something springy. So I can't decide if I want to use this. I've got this. I think both of these are from Dollar Tree. So I've got this little picture frame. What is it? 4x4. It looks like wood. It's plastic, but it looks like distressed wood. Hey, Lorna. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Peggy. Okay, and then I got this at Dollar Tree also. But man, it's warped. It's like curved kind of, but not super bad, but it's warped. But I like this. So, like I said, this might be a quick one, so I'll move. I've got another one here just in case. So here's my idea. I'm gonna take this little sign. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Min. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. If you're new here, comment new and tell me where you're watching from. My name is Jennifer. I'm in Georgia. Hi, Brittany. And we are doing an event today with Creative Crafters Assemble, and it's Welcome Spring. So we're going to do a spring project. So I'm going to take this little Dollar Tree sign, little plaque. It's cute. It's got the little beaded hanger and everything. So easy. Hi, Margaret. Welcome in. Okay, now I just grabbed things I had. Okay, this is off some greenery. It was a stem from Michael's. I just plucked 2 little pieces off of there. Not sure if I'll use those or not. Then I've also got this little wreath. Okay, I made this, and I gotta show y'all what I took. Because this is the saddest excuse of a garland. This is from Dollar Tree. It says garland. It's crap, y'all. I'm sorry, but it's not good. So I took And I bought it. But this is why I bought it. I just wanted the wired piece because it's just easier for me to do this. So I took some of this greenery off. I just wanted this part, the wrapped stem part. It is pretty pathetic, isn't it? Who's going to be in ATL tomorrow? Lorna. I wonder if you'll be near me. Okay, I took it, I just curved it however big I wanted it. I wish I'd made it a little bigger, but anyway, I just curved it however big I wanted it, and then I took some, this is also from Dollar Tree, floral tape, and I wrapped it all the way around so it would secure it, and then I just plucked some greenery off of this little bush, any greenery you have. I just took and I like plucked each one off and just wrapped them. I don't know if y'all can see. You can see, look, I just wrapped it with that stuff that I had the other night from, but you could use wire or pipe cleaner or whatever you have. This is that stuff I bought the other day at Michael's. It was like $2, I think, at Michael's for grapevine wreath or whatever. But anyway, it's just wire. Anyway, I just wrapped it around. I just wrapped them around there to make a little wreath. So I'm going to take this wreath. Y'all, if you hear the dogs barking, I apologize. There is a cat sunbathing in our front yard, and it's driving them insane. And it's really cold outside, so I don't blame the cat. I'm not even going to run him off. He's probably getting warm. Okay. Hi, Joyce. I know, that is a pathetic garland. Okay, so I'm going to take this little Dollar Tree sign, and I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take this little sprig and put it like here. Make sure y'all can see. I'm going to put one here. I'm going to do one Cooper. I'm going to put one across here. So I'm going to do kind of a little thing over here to the side. Okay, I'm going to cut that bulky part off. Maybe. I stole my husband's wire cutters because they're much better than mine. These are like the serious wire cutters. Mine aren't. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to glue a sprig of greenery up the top of this, up the side. Hey Janice, hey Pamela Marie. Hello Sharon, welcome in y'all. If you pop in, say hi, let me know you're here. It always tells me, well it doesn't always, it usually tells me when somebody pops in, but sometimes it catches like if people accidentally pop in, you know, if they're just scrolling. So I never know if people are still here. I'll put some glue here and pin this down. I found my little, I was looking for, what was I looking for? I was looking for a needle and thread, and I found my little finger protector. I didn't find needle and thread, but I found my finger protector. Isn't that how it always works? You don't find what you're looking for, but you find something else. You found what you weren't looking for. Okay, maybe a little more here. So I just want to give it like a little border. How is everybody? How's your week going? It's what, Tuesday? It's only Tuesday. Man, I tell y'all, it was like in the 70s over the weekend. And then yesterday we had a freeze warning. And today it's like, the wind is insane. And I just got a notification on my phone that we have a frost advisory. And then, is it tomorrow? Yeah, we have a frost advisory. And then tomorrow, I think it's going to be in the 70s again. I think it's tomorrow. It's insane. This weather. It's just ridiculous. So you don't know how to dress because you don't know what season it is. Every day of the week is different. Hey, Paula. Hey, Vicky. Welcome in, y'all. If I missed anybody, I'll go back and watch the replay. So say hi, so I know you're here, and I can say hi back. Okay, so I just stuck one going up and one going to the side. Yeah, the weather's crazy everywhere. I'll see people like posting snow, and I'm like the other day when it was 70, I think it was 79 degrees here. It was beautiful. And somebody was posting about snow, and I was like, oh my gosh, where are you? Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, let me turn it around and look at it. I don't know if I want to put that on there or not. I think I'm gonna save this for another one. I have another one of these, so I might do like a little set. So I'm gonna take, I have another one of these little grapevine. It's a mini wreath. I had bought several of them a long time ago from Hobby Lobby because I think I was gonna make some napkin rings, and I never did. So I found these, and I'm gonna turn this, I did it before, I'm gonna turn it into a little bird nest. So all I'm gonna do is take, I've got different moss. I've got like, this moss is kind of a brownish color. This is the messiest stuff. I'm gonna put it, I'm just gonna kind of line it around this little icy roads. Oh my gosh. Hi, Tony. Hey, Dana. Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna use this. I've got this and the reindeer moss. All this moss I found at Dollar Tree, I'm pretty sure. If this didn't come from there, I've seen it there. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of, I've got this and I've got the reindeer, which is a little softer, but it's greener. But it stays together better. So I'm gonna use both. Just gonna start putting it on here. I'm trying to get it to kind of drape together. Go across. Cause you know how birds, they'll just grab a little of everything and start making their nest. Someone told me one time to take, like when you clean out your hairbrush, put, you know, I don't know about y'all, but when I clean out my hairbrush, it's like an animal. They said to take and put it out like this time of the year, and birds will get it and they'll use that hair in their nest. And when animals smell it, like cats or whatever, it smells like human hair, and it kind of deters them a little bit. But of course, I don't know. Some cats don't care, but it's just something I read somewhere. But the birds will use that hair. Can you imagine seeing that? I have a picture somewhere of my cat. I had cleaned out my hairbrush and I put it on my cat's head and he looked like Trump. It was hilarious. It was just, I need to find that. Okay, so here's, I'm going to push it down a little bit, but it's going to look, I don't have any little tiny eggs, not this small, so I'm going to take some beads, even though they're not oval, they're round. But I'm going to take the bird nest, the faux bird nest, and I'm going to put it right here on my little sign. I feel like, you know what, I've got some of this moss too in my big cheese ball container. Oh, I might do this. How long do I have? Let's see, it's 4:45 to 5:30? Right, 45 minutes. 5:30. Okay, I've still got 30 minutes. Okay, I'm good. I always get nervous when I do 45-minute lives. For some reason, I can't keep it straight in my head. I'm like, wait, what time did I get on here? Hi, Mary. Thank you, Gia. Hello, Patricia. Hi, Jessica. Hey, everybody. Okay. I wish this was that gray or brown, but it'll be all right. This is soft, and it kind of sticks together better than this crumbly stuff. So this is going to be one of those wild, burly looking bird nests, but I kind of like it like that. I like for everything to be kind of, you know, like that little floral arrangement, that wreath that I did on my porch. I wanted it kind of, you know, a little wild. Okay, so here's my bird nest. It's pretty wild for sure. I could mix some of that in there with it. All right, so I'm going to glue it down in the corner here. Pull that leaf off. Use a lot of glue. Make sure this sucker stays. Ouch. Got me. Hey, Jill. I am in Georgia. I'm just south of Atlanta. I'm not like in downtown Atlanta. That would be terrifying. I'm just kidding. I am about 30 minutes south of Atlanta, I think. I guess it depends who's driving. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Bonnie. Kind of pushing it down in there. What to say? Okay, so can y'all see that? All right, so now I want to add some eggs to it, like bird's eggs. So I'm gonna have to use beads, little wooden beads from Dollar Tree also. Clear some of this. I'm just going to paint them. Okay. I think, let me see how big this is again. Kathleen. It would be terrifying to drive in. Y'all, the fun that makes me think of something. Yesterday I was in Ross, and this this lady, she was kind of talking to herself. I was looking for some socks, some footies, and she was talking to herself, and then she was like, she was talking about like, oh, you couldn't get me to pay. They keep calling me, wanting me to come. She was an older lady. They keep wanting me to come back and work in security. And I'm like, because the only shifts available are at night, and I don't drive at night. And she was looking at me when she said it, and I was like, yeah, I don't like to drive at night either. You don't? Do you have cataracts? And I said, I don't think so. And she said, you better get that checked. And I was like, okay. And I said, I just don't like to drive at night. And she said, well, you better get that checked because cataracts are very serious. And I was like, yeah, I've heard that. And so as she walked off, she said, always somebody that needs my help. And I thought, oh, funny. I didn't ask for her help, but okay. It was hilarious. She was kind of cute though. Hold on. Well, I'm just gonna paint these. Maybe a small brush. But it made me think about driving. I don't like to drive at night. And I get to where my husband drives everywhere. He hates my driving. He's one of those people, you know, that little handle, he holds onto that handle. One time he held onto it so hard he got a cramp in his neck. I was like, you're so weird. I was like, that must be scary. He was like, oh. Yeah, certain parts of Atlanta aren't too bad. We like to go into town for like some of the restaurants and stuff. Concerts. I haven't been to a concert in a while though. Okay, this is not the blue that I would like, but I'm gonna kind of lighten it up a little. I would love to have like a robin's egg blue. Yeah, I ordered some stuff for this other project, and it's gonna be such a cute little spring project. So I'll have to, I've got everything except the one thing I need. Yeah, if I have to drive, I will. I mean, he hates my driving so bad that, like, was it last week? Or the week? No, 2 weeks ago? When we had to go to the emergency room. He wanted to drive himself. I was like, you can't. It was when they said he had vertigo. I was like, you were dizzy. You can't drive. I'll drive. And I know he was like, oh my gosh. Call an ambulance or something. I don't think my driving is that bad. But see, my husband used to be a cop. So he drives like a cop. You know, they run up on people and then stop real quick, you know, right on their bumper. And I was like, is that a scare tactic or something? Because it's very annoying when you're the car in front, you know? They come flying up behind you and stop. And you're like, 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Don't do that. If I see a police officer, I'm just like, very, very good. Hello, Kelly. Welcome in. Oops. Every time I touch the screen to scroll, it swipes my comments off. Hello, Jenny. If you came in late, we are in an event with the Creative Crafters Assemble, which is it's a free group. It's with Gia's Creations. Gia runs it, and she does all kinds of fun events with fun themes. There is one coming up for National Pet Day. Y'all know I have to be in that one. Last year I did that one, and well, I did National Pet Day. I can't remember. It might have been with her. I'm not sure who was doing it, but I did National Pet Day event, and I did I did art with my dogs. We painted their paw prints and turned them into flowers. And then I also did doggy donuts. It was dog treats, and I baked them in the donut pan. Oh my gosh, they loved them. And I have a picture of Maggie looking at them on the counter. It's the cutest little picture. Okay, I'm going to try to put some little speckles on this. I wish I had an old toothbrush. I could flicker some paint on there. Your husband complains about your driving. Yeah, I'm like, look, I think I drive pretty good. But yeah, his driving terrifies me. He always says, your foot's gonna go through the floorboard over there. And he really gets mad if you gasp, you know. Like, I'll be on my phone and I'll look up and I feel like we're getting too close to my, and he's like, do not do that. Do not do that. I'm like, sorry. I was taking a deep breath. Okay, I know these are not oval shaped, but I don't have any tiny little eggs to fit in here. So I figure it'll give the idea. It'll give just the general idea. I hear my husband unloading the dishwasher. That happens like once in a while. But what's funny about it is when he does that, it's like a scavenger hunt for like the next week, trying to find anything. Because I think he just puts things wherever he can find a empty spot. Excited. Hi, Angela. Hey, Robin. Welcome in. Hey, Donna. Oh, about the vertigo? Yeah, they gave him medication for 3 days. It was like a pill you take for 3 days. And he's never had that before or anything. I mean, that's what they came up with. They ruled out everything they could, and they were like, you know, I felt like they were kind of guessing. I'm not sure, but he said he's never had it. He didn't even know what it was. Hey, Leslie. Okay. All right, I'm going to put these little eggs, or I just want to make sure the little hole doesn't show, but let's see. Let's see if we can make these look like eggs in here. I'll kind of fluff the moss around them real good in case the side shows. Oh, there's 2 so far. They're so tiny. Let me fluff up the moss. Okay. So there's my little nest. What do y'all think? Okay, it needs a little saying or something, you know? Let me see something. No, that's too much. Okay, so I have this one. And then I have another one I could do. I could do that wreath on it. Let's see. How are we on time? 5:14. Because the other project that I have on standby, so I found this at Goodwill for $3.99, and I want to paint it. I think I want to I think I'm going to chalk paint it. I found a picture. I found some kind of planter on I think it was Wayfair, somebody's website. It was a big planter and it had this on it, but it was like a cream color, And then this embossing, it was almost, I was thinking if I painted it cream color and then dry brush over this raised design with like an aqua or teal color. I've got a teal also. Just so it would be cream color and then have that kind of showing through. And then I was gonna put like some greenery in it. And then some, I still have these pink flowers from Michael's. So I'm gonna put those in there. And then I could hang it, it's not put together, but I wanna paint it. And I think that might take a little longer. So let's just do, okay, so here's the first one. I feel like it needs a little, be cute to have a little saying or something, like welcome spring or something like that. So I'm thinking with this second one, maybe take that little wreath. I could put it like this little wreath right in the middle. Right in here. This was super easy to make, and you can make it any size. I just, like I said, I just plucked off all these little pieces off that stem and just kind of wrapped them around it. That'd be cool to make smaller ones and make like napkin rings for like your spring table. Some days I find good stuff, some days I don't. Oh, I found all that glass. Did y'all see the pretty glass at Goodwill? And I never buy it. I always see it. And so this time I bought some. And I thought I can put them here in the, I have these white bookcase things. And it'll add pops of color. And I can use it for storage. Like, you know, glue sticks in one. Ink pens, markers, anything that'll fit. Sometimes you have tall stuff. Okay, so let's see. All right, I'm gonna glue this down. I have to keep an eye on that time. I'll look up and I'll be like, oh, I've got plenty of time. And then I'll look up and it's like 2 minutes and I'm like freaking out. All right, so I guess gluing it down is going to be the best option. Let's see. This will be a cute little set to go together. If you bought a mystery box, I got them all packed up. If you just got mystery boxes, they're going out tomorrow. If you ordered, like some people went ahead and ordered a kit to go with it, or not to go with it, but at the same time, I'll probably ship them all together in one box. And I don't know if y'all saw, some of them I put on the description. If people, most people, I think maybe 2 people just bought one box. And if you bought just one box, that one box is going to ship. If you bought multiple, like say you bought 2 or 3, I may because most of my boxes are only like so deep. You know, they're all different sizes, but so deep. Unless I have like a giant box. And I hate to send you a 20 by 20 box just for a couple of little boxes. So I may take them out of their box, the little box, and put them into like an envelope, like a mailer envelope, like for my t-shirts and sweatshirts and stuff. One of those, you know what I'm talking about. One of those envelope things, big bulky envelope. But I'll keep them separate because I don't know if people are bought them separate. Like, you know, oh, I bought a box for me and one for my sister, or one for me and one for my neighbor. So I won't dump everything into one big bag. So all the boxes will still, it'll just say like box A, and it'll be a pouch with that in it, because it would be easier, because those boxes, it's just going to add more weight to the box if I box a bunch of boxes inside there. Does that make sense? I hope so. Oh, hey Anna Marie, you're not too late. So yeah, they will go out tomorrow, and then I was cutting kits all day yesterday too. So if you've got kits, and if you had kits before that sale over the weekend, yours are also going out too. You got 3 boxes? Yay! Yay! Y'all really helped me out by doing that. I've got to, I need to go through all my stuff over there that's just extra craft supplies, and just do mystery craft supply boxes, because a lot of the stuff I look at and I'm like, okay, even if I need that, I'm not going to need that much of it. So I have a little, I have excess. I just have a hard time getting rid of things. Okay, so there's the wreath. That's actually very simple. But I do think if it had a little word, or a little bird. I don't have a little bird. Okay, so let's see what they'll lay together. Okay, so here's the first one with the bird nest. And then the wreath. I do think this one needs something. Don't y'all think? They'd be cute, like hung together, like a little set. So springy. These would be really cute in my breakfast room. It just made me think of a wall in my breakfast room. It's just a little narrow wall. I might hang them in there. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. So I don't have time to start that other one, but I have another thing here that I might just kind of play around with. Okay, so I've got this styrofoam egg. Thank you. Oh, you know what? Wait. Does this need flowers or no? What do y'all think? No? Or ribbon? Or should I just leave it alone? I don't know. I have to think about that. I might hang them and see how they look. Okay, so I want to try this. I've got this paper, this floral paper, and I want to decoupage one of these foam eggs. The white flower, white flower. Okay, maybe the white flower. It's like white burlap. I have more of those. They came from Dollar Tree also. So that's pretty much just a Dollar Tree project almost, except the greenery that I made that wreath is from Michael's, but you could probably find some greenery there. Y'all, this paper is, remember I was telling y'all I went on Etsy and I looked up instant download scrapbook papers. And you buy the file, and I mean, you can go, if you're looking for like flowers or distressed wood or whatever, you just kind of put that in the search bar, and you can print, if you've got a good color printer, you can print them out as much as you like. And the thing is, it does eat up a lot of your ink. I think I was telling y'all that, and I think Melissa Rose was on here, and she's messaged me and said, send me that link to the Etsy shop you got that from. she printed one sheet. I saw her live this morning. I was watching the replay. She was like, she printed one sheet and she has to order more ink. So it does eat up a lot of your ink. That's the only problem. You could maybe, how much does it cost to get a color, like, copy or something at, like, Staples or somewhere and use their copier or their printers? Do they do that? Yeah, because then, I mean, it used to be like, I don't know, like 29 cents or something like that. That's a lot cheaper than buying ink refills for your printer. Okay, I'm just cutting this paper into strips. And we'll see how it looks. Decoupage on here. I have like 4 minutes. Coming up after me is, because this event goes, there's 5 more presenters after me. If y'all want to stick around, or actually if you go to the group, it's called Creative Crafters Assemble. And if you go and watch from there, I think it'll go to the next presenter because Gia goes in and shares it into the group. But it's Rustic Daisies DIY by Renee. That's who's up after me. So she's doing a spring project also. Okay, let's do Mod Podge. I just want to see. I have never done this. I've always wanted to decoupage little eggs. So let's see how this looks. I'm actually going to do the paper. I'm going to put it on the paper. Might work better if I had tissue paper, but I've never done this. I can't believe I've never done Easter eggs. And I really haven't done these styrofoam Easter eggs. Maybe I've done like plastic eggs. It seems like I have. I think you could do fabric also. See if it's easier to brush it on the egg. Yeah, I think it's quicker to just brush it directly on the egg. Okay. Okay, it's not sticking very good. I don't know about this. Hang on, I'll turn around and show y'all where we're at. Okay. I don't know about this. I think once it dries, it might be pretty. I'm not a fan. Let's go back to the, what we got? We got 1 minute. Okay. I will do the white flower. Everybody was saying white flower. So I'll figure out where. I think that'll be cute. I'll hang them in my breakfast room. I'll snap a picture. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. This event goes until, the last presenter is at 8:30 p.m. tonight. So if I'm still up late tonight, I'll probably come on late and do a quick craft. But y'all have a great afternoon and go check out Rustic Daisies DIY with Renee. With Renee, not by Renee. Okay. Thank y'all for hanging out. I will see y'all later. Bye.